The thumbnail looked mad, and I just had to find out what's going on. So let's figure it out, boys. Let's figure it out. Let's go.
All right, Jesse on fire. Welcome back. So, who is ready to have the ever living S scared out of you? Okay, in two separate stories. Okay, not one, two. I don't know if this is the reason that these guys are running this UFO program thing. You know, like obviously today it's there's a meeting set and they're going to announce that there's extraterrestrial life and blah 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 blah. You're like, okay, yeah. Gosh, I really have my hopes up. This doesn't seem like it's some kind of distraction at all. But we're just going to get right into it because when I tell you that this is like, I don't know, I don't want to, the scariest thing ever. I don't know, but both of these stories like knock the wind out of me. Okay. So I'm going to show you this one first. And
You know what's crazy, bro? I've been like looking into conspiracies on that since like probably 2010. Like when I was young. I'm not gonna say how young I was. I was young when I started looking into conspiracies. But what I was gonna say is the crazy fucking thing is here. Back in 2010, all of this shit that's normal now to talk about. If you talked about any of this shit back then, bro, people thought you were fucking psychotic. And now all this shit's just normal and it's not even conspiracies no more. Just think about what's gonna happen in the next 15 years, bro. What kind of shit is gonna be happening? What kind of shit are we gonna be accepting? What kind of shit is just gonna be normal now? Do you know what I'm saying?
not sure. This might be the scarier of the two. It's very hard to say, but watch this, and then we're going to talk about what the implications of this are, okay?
There's an unprecedented threat that we just found by accident. They were repairing a dam at Big Creek Lake. That is a 3,600 acre lake, a reservoir that holds about 17 billion gallons of drinking water. It is the main source of drinking water for Mobile, Alabama. And they found an explosive device just on.
I'm not from the US, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe if you're from the US, this is just normal, but what's Mobile, Arizona? I've never heard of that before. What is that? What is it? Arizona on a boat? What the fuck?
The water line accidentally. We don't have much more information than that, other than things are looking like they might get really serious.
Okay.
Bro, bombs at the bottom of a dam sounds more like a false flag operation than a fucking anything else. But then why, I don't know how they got discovered. Shit like that never normally gets discovered. And if it does, then it's because they wanted it to. It's so hard trying to figure out what's going on in the world today. There's too much crazy shit. There's too much crazy shit going on.
Let me just kind of outline what this means, because I went to school at Chico State in Northern California, which is right next to the Oroville Dam, okay? So I am very familiar with what it means when you're talking about dam failures or anything like this, okay? To try to...
We're talking about a goddamn failure.
Describe what the level of catastrophe you'd be dealing with if a dam gets blown up, it'd be impossible. I mean, like you can't even fathom it. Okay, like if I tried to explain it to you verbally, I wouldn't be able to. You know what I mean? Well, we'll see if this does anything to illustrate what we're talking about. This is a simulation if the Oroville Dam failed. Okay, so you're talking like if you don't know this area, it's really hard to even understand.
And this shit has happened before, you know, like in America. I watched a documentary about it before. There was a town at the bottom of a dam in like the 1940s. The town doesn't even exist now. It might even be underwater still. I can't remember. I'll have to look into it. I think it's still underwater. I think that it's a lake now, and there's just a town in the lake. I'm gonna find it and I'll react to that. And yeah, I'll put it up on the channel. But a dam has broken before in the US, and I'm pretty sure it wiped out an entire town. So this shit is bad.
How much how much area you're talking about. They're saying that these places, these are like cities that you consider to be essentially like barren areas. There's no water anywhere near these places. Would be 40 feet underwater. Okay, 40 feet underwater. So when you see that there are explosives being placed at the base of dams, okay, and we just randomly stumbled upon it, what do you think that means? Where did that come from? Why would there be an explosive there?
Listen to the way he just said that. I don't think he even realizes how he just said that. He said randomly stumbled upon it. What do you think that means? He said randomly stumbled upon it, like he doesn't even believe that we randomly stumbled upon it. I don't think he even realizes what he thinks there. But think about that, bro. Because if it got discovered, it's because they wanted you to discover it.
So when you see that there are explosives being placed at the base of dams, okay, and we just randomly stumbled upon it, what do you think that means? Where did that come from? Why would there be an explosive there? Okay. And when you factor that into the fact that we had how many people come over with no idea who they are, right? You know, all these people that are, oh my God, ICE is doing the blah, 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 blah. You're like, do you have any idea how much danger we're in as a result of what has happened? Okay. Imagine that we wanted to go into an enemy nation and we wanted to set things up to where in the event that there is some kind of conflict, we can just snap a finger and their entire infrastructure goes away and we don't want to use nukes. By the way, that's what's coming next. Okay. Okay. What would you do? Well, if they were stupid enough to let us all in, you know, we're all, hello, we're Canadian. They're all right, cool. Doesn't matter. We're not checking anyway. You know, we send in teams of 50 to all these different cities.
I do get what he's saying, but like when you really think about it, it don't make sense. Because if you was at one country, yeah, and you were planning to invade another country, like he's saying, where you send your population to that country as immigrants, the thing where it don't make sense is if you destroy the water supply of the country that you're invading, then your people that are in that country are also not going to be able to drink water. It don't make no sense, does it? I could be wrong there, but to me, I don't know, bro. This seems more like a inside kind of job than anything else, but fuck knows. Listen, no one really... There's so much fucking crazy shit going on. It's all guesses, bro. It's all guesses. It's all swings and roundabouts. No, it's all up and downs.
And then in every city in whatever country that this is in, we set up infrastructure destruction that we could just press a button, boom, bye. Okay, get out of there. We're T minus 4 hours. They're like, all right, let's rock. Get out of the way, and bang.
What he's saying makes sense, yeah, but the way to do it isn't the way he's saying is the way it's getting done. You wouldn't send in like millions of immigrants to do that. You'd send in one little team. You wouldn't want them to know. Do you know what I mean? If you send in 1 million immigrants, it's a bit obvious, isn't it? But then I guess maybe, but it's all played out like that anyway, isn't it? So who really knows?
Okay, we found it by accident. What is there why would that be there? And that's Alabama, man. That's...
By the way, boys, everything I say, it's all just my opinion. I'm not educated in any of these matters. Just letting you guys all know that I'm just a normal dude. Obviously, you can tell.
Mobile, Alabama. If there's one there, okay, why would there not be one in fill in the blank, much more important place? But if there's one there, how many are there? And they just randomly, completely by happenstance found it. Okay. Now, if you were China or any other enemy country and we had just been, we're not going to be checking anyone's immigration status. Like this is, hey, they want the American dream too. It's like, right, I know, but you know, you do need to like check on people to make sure that they're not, you know, what? Going to blow up our dams. So now we're going to transition to the story that, you know, could actually lead to like global Armageddon potentially. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a moment of levity. Okay. So This is normally where I would be like, hey guys, you know, we handshake and you subscribe to my channel if you're someone who watches it consistently. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to earn it. Okay. Because I'm going to give this to everyone right here in exchange for you subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Okay. And then also tell me what you think in the comments about all of this. Because, oh, here's another one. You know, here's another thing, you know, on the list for us to pay attention to, in addition to the story I just showed you, the one you're about to see, and you're going to literally just go, how is this not the #1 story in the world? The UFOs, and then...
What is this? I'm guessing it's some kind of virus just from how they're all dressed in the background. I'm going to say it's either Ebola or the hantavirus. Let's see what's up.
What you're looking at over here that I would never say out loud. But watch this, okay? This is the deal. This is for your subscription, okay?
Fuck off.
There you go, dude. Okay? I know you like that. So, live up to your end of the
What
bargain.
was that
Now,
it?
let's
Was that it? Come on, bro.
move over to this nightmare over here. Go ahead and just read that headline right there from Benny Johnson, okay? Just in case you think that I'm making this up or something, okay? Because I'm not in any way. And now, okay, this is from, this is actually, it says it's from yesterday. In real life, it was from very, very, very late at night on Saturday. So I saw this at 1 a.m. And I started texting people, okay? Because what we're actually going to be looking at here before we look at his coverage is this right here, okay? So, not that, sorry. That's it. This is all a different video, okay?
What the
We're
fuck
looking
was
at
that,
this.
bro? What the fuck
What
was
we're
that?
actually going to be looking at here before we look at his coverage is this right here, okay? So,
So what, this is an alien? Maybe.
oh, not that, sorry. That's it. This is all a different video, okay? We're looking at this. So, what this says right here, okay, says, this is interesting. A giant explosion causing a mushroom cloud just happened in over there. Apparently, it was a pre-planned experiment that was carried out according to plan. Okay. This, according to the company, to a company named Tomer, which is owned by them and makes engines for...
What, so it was a nuclear test by Israel? Which is kind of scary. Like, why are you testing nukes now, bro? Like, fucking hell, son. I think, bro, let's miss all that. Let's miss all that. Miss all that. But no, seriously, let's miss all of that. Bro, how are nukes even a fucking... How are they even allowed, bro? I don't understand. How comes, like, there's things like, mustard gas. It's banned. Like, no one's allowed to use mustard gas. Why are people allowed to use nukes? I don't understand. I literally don't understand, bro. The world's so fucked. It's absolutely just upsetting sometimes, bro.
or missiles. Was their, quote, pre-planned experiment a mini... One of those? Odd place to conduct an experiment.
Oh shit, is that one of the words we're not allowed to say on YouTube? Luckily my channel is so small I can say pretty much. Well, I'm not gonna jinx it, bro.
Considering there were people all around, okay? And here's the thing. So now we're going to look at this, and then I'm going to educate you guys on what you are potentially looking at, okay? So there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. There you go. Look at that. And look at that. Okay. So this is what a mushroom cloud looks like, obviously. But people are like, no, that looks like a conventional one. I'm like, is that right? All right, hang on. We'll look more. Here you go. Here's another angle at it. Okay. Do you see the amount of time that is emitting light like that? Okay. Again.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Ой, мазы. Лишь быстрее твои вымышли. Yo, мазы.
I do know that if a nuke does get set off somewhere in the world, other countries can detect it. Like I can't remember like the science behind it, but there's changes. It creates changes in the fucking atmosphere that are like detectable by anyone really. So if this actually was a nuke that went off, well, it will be confirmed because places like China, well, basically countries that aren't allied, they will all say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Basically. So I guess if it is, we'll find out.
Here's the thing. I am very familiar with atomic and thermonuclear weaponry. Okay, this
How, bro? How? I don't even want to talk shit, bro. But fucking, I think this guy is like a UFC reaction channel. I'm not 100% sure how he's got his degree in nuclear physics and stuff like that, but we'll take his word for it, boys. We'll take his word for it.
is not a nuke. Okay, but this very well might be a uranium-based atomic weapon. How do you know that, Jesse on Fire? I'm glad that you asked. Okay, so first of all, the official story that they're saying since this happened.
Yeah, my question is, how do you know that, Jesse? And my second question is, what's the difference?
Like 36 hours ago, and no one in mainstream media is covering this. There is literally no mainstream media coverage of this. There is another angle of it here, but I have made the determination that this one actually might get me. Long story. I have a lot of experience with what triggers the yellow icons. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so when I said that it looks like an atomic weapon, okay, here's why I say that. Right, it's because when you look at this cloud right here, okay, put it in your mind. Okay, a telltale sign. By the way, that was from RT. That's where I first saw it. Was RT. Okay, when you
I do really like this guy. I like the channel. I like his overall message and stuff like that. But I can't lie, I really hope he's wrong.
when people picture a mushroom cloud, okay, they picture this very symmetrical mushroom cloud. Okay, that's thermonuclear mushroom clouds. Okay, a plutonium implosion atomic weapon has a much more symmetrical mushroom cloud, but a uranium-based gun bomb does not. And here is how I know that. Okay, so this is the Hiroshima. This is the Hiroshima actual mushroom cloud. Okay, does that look familiar? Looks pretty similar, dude. Okay, that and that look nearly identical, actually.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. They fucking look almost identical. But do you guys remember? Do you guys remember the Beirut explosion? I'm pretty sure that that had a mushroom cloud too. Oof, yeah, that fucking did, boys. That fucking did. Look, how can I go to that? Oh, maybe I'll just show you on this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, boys. Do you guys remember the Beirut explosion that happened, I think maybe 3, 4 years ago? It was like an oil refinery, I think, or it was like a warehouse that stored a load of. That's what it was. It wasn't even oil. It was a fertilizer factory or some shit down at the docks. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is what that explosion looked like, and this was just fertilizer. Roll up, play.
And there you can see the enormity of what appears to be a secondary explosion, whether that was it could well be the first explosion because it may have been a fire just before it, but I'm just getting reports actually that there was a fire first and then that enormous explosion. Just show viewers and
So yeah, sometimes explosions just fucking look like that, bro.
Nearly identical. And this being in the shot is very concerning also. No media coverage. How is there this video with the flag in the shot, okay? Because if you were going to, let's say, hypothetically do a false flag, and you were going to be like, listen, 48 hours ago, we needed to make sure that we knew what this was. These guys were hit with a tactical nuke or a tactical atomic weapon. Okay, if you were going to frame...
Oh man, that would be awful, bro. If it was a false flag and they said, oh shit, we've just been hit with a tactical nuke, that would absolutely set the world on fire. It would be instant World War III because all of the allies would be straight there to back. And then all the, what's the other side called? The Axis. Is that still what it is? That's what it was in World War II, wasn't it? It was Allies and the Axis. I don't know if that's still how it works. But yeah, it would immediately create two sides. And every single country would be on one side of that line. It would not be good.
If you're going to frame Iran for this, do you want to know exactly what type of device you would use? You would use a uranium-based atomic weapon.
Holy shit, he's right. Holy fucking shit. And this is the face of a man who knows he's right. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. It was just an L pause. I had to fucking... Sorry, I need to take this shit a bit more serious. Because it's serious. It's some serious shit, bro.
Because they're not doing plutonium. They're doing uranium, enriched uranium. That's what that looks like to me. And here's the thing, too. If you were going to, or maybe they actually hit them with one. Maybe they actually hit them with one. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But the other aspect of that video that is so concerning to me is I
don't think so. Listen, Israel's intelligence is the best intelligence in the world. I think is what I think that's pretty much like undeniable. I think everyone understands that. Nothing happens without them knowing about it. Okay. I don't think I don't think Iran would ever be able to actually do that. I just don't think they got the capabilities. I'm not gonna lie. So if something like this happened, I do think it would probably be a false flag. But you just don't know. The world is so fucked now that maybe they really would just do some shit like that. You just don't know, man. It's such a dangerous time to be alive. This is probably the most interesting time to be alive throughout the entire of humanity. Like the entire of human history, this is probably the most interesting time that a human could be alive. So we're just gonna have to see how it all plays out, I guess.
Seen a conventional weapon that does that thing where it is emitting light like that for like 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1. I'm literally looking at it right now. 5, 1,000, 6. I'm gonna let you guys see this yourselves. Okay, here's another video of it. You guys tell me. Do you guys know of any conventional weapon where the explosion emits light? Okay, so let's just count it. 1. See, it
What
starts
the
right there.
fuck? Did you guys see that tweet at the bottom? What the fuck? This has got to be cap, right? That's got to be cap. Bro, the world's about to get really bad. If any of this video is true, the world is about to take a real dark turn, I feel like.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then boom, 10, 11. You're looking at an expanding 10-second explosion. You guys know a lot. You know, like does the mother of all bombs do that? The Moab, does the mother of all bombs produce a 10-second expanding fireball?
None of us know, Jesse. Show us the video so we can see. Because I don't know how long the Moab fucking stayed in the air for, bro. Like,
Followed by a mushroom cloud that looks identical to the Hiroshima one? No? Okay, because here's the Nagasaki one. Does it look like that? No, that's a plutonium implosion bomb. This is much more. This is a cleaner bomb. Okay, I think this is actually a very similar amount of time afterwards. And then this, actually, I just wanted to show you guys this because it's so crazy, because this right here, this image right here was also taken from Nagasaki, but this is the fact that you can see this right here is the shockwave.
that is fucking really scary. That underneath that, the caption of that photo says that this is 15 minutes after the explosion. Fuck me, bro. Can you imagine being where this guy is that's taking the photo? Like, fucking hell, bro. That looks like the scene from Independence Day when the UFO's flying through the smoke cloud. It's fucking devastating.
That's about to go. I mean, I don't know if it's like actually like what you can see visibly is this, but you can always see that thing form around right as it's about to go boom. So this was taken very, very, very fast after the initial explosion.
Bro, it literally said 15 minutes after. You gotta read some more, bro. You got it was literally right there, bro. 15 minutes after the explosion. It wasn't just after. Am I missing something, or is he missing something? Let me know down below, because I'm pretty sure that was taken 15 minutes after the explosion.
And then this is what Ivy Mike looks like. This is a thermonuclear. This is the very first thermonuclear explosion on Earth. This is Ivy Mike. It's a 10 megaton bomb. Actually, it's not even a bomb. It's a device. This thing was like they built what the thing that created this was like this gigantic building size thing that they built on an island. Okay, but 10 megatons is 1,000 times 10 kilotons. Hiroshima bomb was about 13 kilotons. Nagasaki about 20.
I don't know. I don't know the numbers, so I can't confirm if what he's saying is correct or not. But I would say, if you are interested in shit like this or anything, never just listen to people on YouTube, man. Always do some research, because sometimes the people that are telling you these things haven't researched shit properly. And that goes for me too. Like, anybody, just never listen to just one person, okay? Get your information from a bunch of different people and find the line in the middle, because that's normally where the truth is.
And what I think if I had to guess what I was looking at here, this looks like something that's a little bit smaller than Hiroshima. But I don't know. I have no idea. What I know is that they're saying that it is, you know, this is, it's something that we did on purpose. And it's like, is it though? Why would you do it there where there's all kinds of people around? And why is no one talking about it? Why is no one in the media talking about it? And then all of a sudden, by the way, also, now it's time for this today. Okay, you got this going on, a mushroom cloud over those guys. And when I'm still looking for someone covering it, this is what I see instead.
Okay, bro. Who posted this though? Bro, this... Alright.
Okay. That screams distraction to me, and I am very concerned about what that might mean. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say about that. Oh, and by the way, I think this is pretty relevant, you know, because right before this happened, we'll let Benny explain what the big guy over there was posting on his social media.
You posting again, the calm before the storm.
Oh, fuck.
This was sent this afternoon.
That's not a good caption. What the fuck?
Donald Trump in a MAGA hat with the commander of the Navy, both of them on a destroyer, the Iranian vessel trapped in between the American vessels, lightning behind him. What is Donald Trump trying to tell us? The calm before the storm. But this isn't the only thing that President Trump sent today. He also sent him
fuck
in
off.
Space Command launching missiles.
There's no way he posted this. Bro, why? What the fuck? Brother.
All around the globe. See here, Space Force. President Trump's wearing a Space Force uniform and he's launching ballistic missiles into the atmosphere, intercontinental hypersonic missiles. President Trump posted these two images back.
By the way, in case anybody is unclear on what is attached to those intercontinental ballistic missiles, it's nukes. It's nukes, okay? Like, this is not speculation. It's nukes. And not like one, okay? When those ones go up, they go... There's usually anywhere between like 6 and 12 independently targeted warheads on each of those missiles. Usually with a payload that's around 1.2 megatons, anywhere between 800 kilotons to 1.2 megatons. And like we said, Hiroshima was 13 kilotons, and we said 13 megatons would be 1,000 times that, which means 1.3 megatons would be 100 Hiroshima bombs in each one of the warheads. And that's 6 to 12 on each of these missiles in this graphic that he showed. So I don't know, rudimentary math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's say best case 6 on each. So that's what, 42 cities that cease to exist just on ours. Hey, just on ours. Not, and that's just right here. We just started getting, oh no, I missed one, dude. Missed one over here. Okay.
All right, but it's still just an AI photo, bro. You don't need to count all the missiles in the picture. Like, I don't know, bro. This is all so dark, bro. I put a humorous tone on this video, but fuck me, I think that this shit needs to be taken serious. It's fucking... It's the future, innit? Fucking hell.
So, what are we doing then? And then that happens, and then the thing over there happens within hours after that? I am not happy with the way things are going, to say the least.
Today we're digging in.
Well, boys, that was Jesse on Fire, and yeah, check out his channel if you want to. Leave a like on his video, subscribe to him if you want to. I don't really know what to say about that, boys. Just listen, just love the people around you. Try and enjoy your day as much as you can. It's not all bad, boys. It's not all bad. Take a look around you, man. You got good shit around you. Try and focus on the good things as much as you can, is what I would say. But obviously don't be completely blind to the shit that's going on around you either. Like, you've gotta pay attention to what's going on in the world, but don't let it get you down too much, man. There's nothing that me or you can do. We've got no control over these things. Just focus on the things that you can control, boys. Focus on your families, your animals, and your lives, and just enjoy yourselves as much as we can. Alright, boys.